We see in Luke chapter 17, the apostles asked for more faith. The apostles said to the Lord, "Show us how to increase our faith." The Lord answered, "If you had faith even as small as a mustard seed, you could say to this mulberry tree, 'May you be uprooted and be planted in the sea,' and it would obey you." Jesus spoke this parable to show them, when you obey me and have done all those things which you are commanded, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you could say to this mulberry tree, "Pull yourself up by the roots and plant yourself in the sea," and it will obey you. Jesus is saying to them, you don't need to increase your faith. You need to use the faith you have and obey me. This is why he used this illustration, a servant's duty. When a servant comes in from plowing or taking care of sheep, does his master say, "Come in and eat with me"? No. He says, "Prepare my meal, put on your apron, and serve me while I eat. Then you can eat later." And does the master thank the servant for doing what he was told to do? Of course not. A servant's duty is to do what his master commands him to do. We are the Lord's servants. We must do what the Lord commands us to do. In the same way, when you obey me, you should say, "We are unworthy servants who have simply done our duty." Jesus is saying, if you refuse to do what I say, all the faith in the world will not help you or cause you to get what you are believing God for, because you have not done your duty. It doesn't matter how much faith you have. Jesus said, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you could say to this mulberry tree, "Pull yourself up by the roots and plant yourself in the sea," and it will obey you. Faith without works is dead. It must produce. It must be visible. Verbal faith is not enough. Mental faith is insufficient. It must inspire action. Faith obeys the Word of God. It will not just hear and not do. Faith produces. All the faith in the world won't do you any good if you refuse to do what Jesus commands you to do. The apostles asked Jesus to increase their faith. He said, when you obey me, and I want to repeat that, when you obey me and have done all those things which you are commanded, it doesn't matter how much faith you have. If you live on every word that comes from the mouth of God and obey it, you can have whatever you say. Jesus said, have faith in God. I can guarantee this truth. This is what will be done for someone who doesn't doubt, but believe what he says will happen. When we get it right, it will happen. Faith obeys the Word of God. Increasing your faith is not the answer. Obeying the Word of God and doing the things Jesus Christ has commanded you to do, that is the answer. Jesus said, we must always pray and never give up. I'm Pastor Larry Cobb of the Redeeming Light Ministries. You have a blessed day.